Have you inherited a home or you're about to sell a property but don't know how much the renovations were? Then you're gonna want this report. Hey everyone, Kim from Tax Quantity Surveyors here. Every day, we're seeing a lot of unnecessary capital gains tax being paid because investors aren't taking into account everything in their cost base. One situation we see frequently is when you have a property that's gone through renovations or capital improvements, but you don't know how much it costs. This happens when you inherit a home or you just don't have the paperwork to backtrack how much things had cost when you did the project. So I'm excited to tell you that there's a way to do this that'll help you reduce the amount of capital gains tax when you sell your property. Before we get into it, we want to be clear that this video is for informational purposes. In no way should you interpret this as tax advice. We always recommend working with a qualified accountant or tax agent who can give you the best advice for your situation. All right, let's get into it. Before selling your property, if you believe there are capital improvements or renovations made on the property, you need to consult a quantity surveyor. What we do is provide a detailing of these costs to help you accurately calculate your cost base. A lot of investors who have made changes to their home seem to miss factoring in this type of expense and wind up paying more capital gains tax than they need. The best way is to show this in a simple example. George is about to sell his rental property. He's gone ahead and calculated his cost base so that he knows how much CGT he needs to pay. At the time of purchase, it was around $550,000. Things like pest and building inspections, stamp duty, solicitor's fees, as well as real estate agent fees are all taken into account, and the expenses totaled $68,500. This means the overall cost base of the home is $618,500. He sells his property for $850,000, which means the total profit of the property is $231,500. This amount will then be taxed for capital gains. Now, let's look at the exact same scenario, but instead he factors in all of the expenses, only this time the quantity surveyor finds out that there was $150,746 worth of capital improvements. So along with the $68,500 in fees, the $550,000 initial purchase price of the property, he also now adds $150,746 to the cost base. Now, when he sold for $850,000, he'd only be taxed at a profit of $80,754. That's a difference of $150,746. So by now, you can see how beneficial it is to have a quantity surveyor come in and assess your property before you sell. Remember, it's not about avoiding capital gains tax, it's about getting an accurate assessment of what's part of your cost base. And if it means you can significantly save in the process of getting this assessed, then why not? So if you're not sure or you'd like a free assessment, you can get in touch with us and one of our team members at Tax will take a look. I'm Kim Quach. See you next time.